Hello everyone, welcome to CAD Recaps. Yo is an assistant in a famous design company, and she always has bad luck. Despite her diligence in everything, her life is hard because of her bad luck. Yo tells us about Cheng, the boss of the designing section in her company, and one of the most famous fashion designers in China. He is successful in his work and his luck is always good. Yo has a single dream, which is to move to the design department to be one of the company's designers. And today she had the opportunity to go to meet Cheng. Yo grabbed her designs to go, but as usual bad luck was her ally in everything, but despite that, she was able to reach the company. She met Cheng in the elevator, so she quickly showed him her designs, but he thought she was one of his fans and he signed for her. Then, the elevator malfunctioned, and Yo fell on Cheng, causing some of his good luck to pass on to her. Yo didn't notice this until she was lucky for the first time in her life, and her boss agreed to move her to the design section. She went to her new office and left her designs on the table. Then Cheng saw it and liked it because it was somewhat similar to his designs. When Yo returned, Cheng told her some notes on the designs and left. But it seems that bad luck has returned to Yo again. When Cheng nominated her for one of the most famous fashion competitions, Yo lost to the son of one of the most famous designers called Xi. After the contest, Yo talks to Xi, and tells him that she had seen his designs before, and it was the biggest inspiration for her to love design. But suddenly the angry Cheng enters the place, and hits Xi on face for no reason. Yo pushed Cheng to stop him, then he left. The next day, Yo thought that Cheng would expel her because of her loss in the competition, but she didn't realize that because she touched Cheng yesterday, she regained good luck again. And she was shocked by Cheng appointing her as his assistant instead of expelling her. Not only that, but that Xi, after his father handed him the presidency of his company, decided to offer Yo to work with him because he knows that she is talented. Yo was happy with the offer. But she didn't want to leave Cheng, because her luck began to improve since she met him, and this is what she tried to convince him of in the next day, but he didn't believe her. Suddenly, Yo fainted, so Cheng put his coat on her and put a piece of sugar in her mouth and left, but he forgot an expensive necklace in it, and asked Yo to keep it until tomorrow. But Yo, who had her bad luck again, lost the necklace and did not find it, so she gave Cheng another necklace that resembled it. But Cheng, who had found his original necklace in Yo's office, knew that she is lying to him. Cheng got furious as this necklace was his dead mother's ring, and Yo wanted to give him a mere copy of it, so he scolded her and expelled her from the company. Yo got sad and started drinking on the roof, and there she met Cheng by chance and started yelling at him. She told him that his life is beautiful because of his luck, which he is nothing without. But Cheng told her angrily that all his success because he is hardworking not because of luck. Then she fell on him to kiss him by mistake, and because Cheng was drunk too. They both slept on the roof and all the staff saw them, and Cheng's attitude became very bad. Yo felt ashamed and afraid of Cheng's reaction, but he surprised her by helping her, and told her that she can go back to work again. Not only that, she returned to her again with a bigger offer, which is to be the personal assistant in the company. Yo could not resist the offer this time, and on her way to work the next day, Yo began to notice that good luck was her ally in everything. While everything was going badly with Cheng, Yo arrives at work and tells Cheng that she wants to go work with Xi. When Cheng arrived at his office, he was surprised by the large amount of rumors spreading about him. The person who spread the rumors about Cheng went to the company and tried to blackmail him by trying to harass his assistant. Yo lost consciousness like last time and fell. But Cheng came and pushed the man off her quickly, then sat next to her very worried, and put a piece of sugar in her mouth. The company president goes to the owner and tells him everything, so the owner fires Cheng from his position and from the entire company. At the same time, Yo was in the car with Xi after she accepted his offer. But she was surprised to hear about Cheng's dismissal from work in the news, which made her confused and hits Cheng, who was walking sadly down the street with her car. Yo took Cheng to the hospital quickly, then prepared him food the next day and went to visit him, but Cheng, who went through a state of depression, asked her to leave. Then his friend told him that his shares in the stock exchange had all declined, and he had lost all his money and possessions. At the same time Yo was feeling guilty for leaving Cheng alone in these circumstances. And she remembered that he had helped her so much before. Then suddenly Yo remembered all that had happened before, and realized that she was meeting good luck whenever she touches Cheng. And then after she kissed him everything started to go well with her, while Cheng lost all his successes and became unlucky. Yo quickly went to the hospital to tell Cheng, who had just been discharged, about this, but he did not believe her. But Yo stumbled, causing Chang to fall into the swimming pool, and when he came out, he discovered that his foot had broken, and he returned to the hospital again. Yo continues to try to convince Chang that their luck has exchanged because of their kiss, but Chang wasn't convinced and he kicks her out of his room. But Yo fainted again, so he opened the door worried, and stayed next to her until she woke up. Then, she gives Yo an opportunity to interview the most famous fashion designer in China, who is his father. Chang called his friend and asked to give the phone to Yo, and he was helping her on the phone with the questions. And Yo succeeds in conducting the interview. Yo returns to Chang and stays with him to take care of him as thanks for what he did. She was doing her work next to him, but she slept tired. So Chang took her laptop to finish it. The next day, she thanks him for doing her work, then, for the last time, Yo asks Chang to kiss her to return his luck. Chang tells her he will. Yo closed her eyes ready for the kiss. But Chang mumbled in her ear that he meant he will leave the hospital. And I think we all don't need to know what was her reaction, just her face tells it. Yo was upset of the idea of being the reason for what happened to Chang. But she was surprised by him at her door, telling her that since she is the reason of what happened to him, as she said, she must compensate him. Yo quickly tried to kiss him, to return his luck to him again, but Chang prevented her again. And that was her reaction again. Chang told her that he meant to let him stay in her house, as he has no other place to go. The next day, Yo receives her job as the head of the design section at Xi's company, but she listens to her colleagues talking about her as they object her because she does not deserve this position, but she does not care about it and refuses to fire her. Because of the tense situation in her work, Chang always tries to cheer her up and help her, but at the same time, he couldn't help himself, as whenever he tried to go back to design, he sees memories and nightmares about the accident in which his mother died. One day, she goes to visit Yo at home and meets Chang there. Chang hits him again for no reason, so Yo gets angry and slaps Chang in the face. But it turns out that Chang hates Xi because the dress in which he participated in the competition before was not his design, but rather he stole it from him. Then Chang could not bear Yo's anger at him, so he went to her and apologized in order to reconcile with her. After that, a competition was announced to design the address for one of the most famous models, and she will wear the best design. Xi and Yo decide to participate in the competition, and then she tells Chang that this is his chance, and he has to participate in the competition too. Time passes and Chang begins to get closer to Yo little by little until he falls in love with her, but he decides that he will not let her know, until he gets back to his strength and success again. After that, Yo learns that Chang is the designer of the dress, not Xi, so she apologizes to her and tells her that he did not know and did not intend to take the design. After that, Yo goes to Chang and tells him that this dress was the reason for her inspiration for the design, and that she was one of his biggest fans, and she trusts that he will succeed in the competition and return again as he was, only if he regained his luck. Chang refuses, but Yo tells him that she'll give it to him by force, but he turns the table on her, asking if she is sure. Yo closed her eyes, confirming her acceptance, but suddenly her friend breaks into the room. Chang tried his hard to design again for the competition, but he couldn't. Then Yo learns that he has not celebrated his birthday since his mother's death, so she holds him a birthday party and brings him a cake. Chang was touched by that, and he remembered his mother and went to her grave crying, and he told her about his love for Yo and told her that he would return to design again because of her. The competition begins and Chang, Yo, and Xi make it to the finals. But the woman who took Chang's position in the company when learned of his return, she decided to destroy him. And she spread new rumors about him that he was sexually harassing Yo. The news spread quickly, which caused a distortion of the image of both of them, and in order to protect her, Chang went out to the press and insulted her and told everyone that he could not chase a simple and ugly girl like her. Then he decided to move from her house to a rented place, in order to completely keep the rumors away from her. Yo was shocked by what Chang had done and began to cry, hurt by his words. Then she went to him the next day, and told him that she wants to return his luck to him. Chang refused, but she pulled him and kissed him by force, then left the place crying. Yo sadly tells her friend that she returned the luck to Chang, and that there will be no reason for him to come back and see her again. After that, Yo begins to work on her dress, but she gets sick and also injures her hand, and she cannot work. So her friend calls Chang, who comes and takes care of her, then starts working on her dress. And when Yo wakes up, her friend tells her that she did the work on it. And Chung starts working on his dress in the morning and on Yo's dress in the evening while she's sleeping. A few days before the competition, the dresses were transferred to the stores of the company holding the competition, but a fire breaks out, and Yo's dress was completely burned. Yo starts crying and knows that she will never succeed again because of her bad luck. Because of her grief, Yo begins to drink heavily until she gets completely drunk, and she goes to Chang and hits him, blaming him for what he did to her, then hugs him and confesses her love to him. Chang gets very happy, and carries her home again, and tells her that he will finish her dress and will never leave her again. On the final day of the contest, there was a very large party with many journalists. Of course, Chang wins the competition and the model comes out wearing his dress, and he receives the award. But the woman in his previous position now felt angry, and said in front of everyone that this design was stolen from the famous designer Ling Ji's father. Here, Chang's old girlfriend breaks her silence to defend him, and tells everyone that it is normal for Chang and Ling's designs to be similar because he is his father. Everyone was shocked. And she goes to confront Chang about the truth and asks him if this is true. Chang refuses to tell him. After what happened, the owner of the company asks Chang to return to his position, but he refuses and decides to start his own brand. Then Chang goes to his mother's old house and sits crying, and Yo finds out where he is and goes to him. He tells her that his father left his mother and married Ji's mother, so he hates both of them. He then asks her to come work with him in his small company, but Ji's company goes through a lot of problems. Yo refuses to leave Ji, who helped her a lot. But she instead asked Chang to help his brother, and told him that he is not responsible for what their father did. Chang agrees to help him, and their relationship finally was fixed. Then Chang's father goes to him apologizing for what he did, telling him that he loved his mother. But his grandfather is the one who forced him to marry Ji's mother for the company. And Chang finally forgive him. Then Yo goes back to work in Chang's company, which gained success in a short time. Chang took Yo to the roof where they kissed for the first time. And he confessed his love for her. And told her that he didn't believe in luck, and he is sure that all what happened with her was because she was working hard. And that fate was the reason they met each other. For me, I really loved the second actor. And we had recapped 2 dramas of him before. You can watch them. Especially the one with the small child. It's very cute. And I also recapped another drama for the actress, you can take a look on it. This is all for today's drama. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.